Now, in the earlier video, students, we were talking about the types of interactions of the intermolecular forces of attraction, okay, in which we had discussed about the dispersion or the London forces and also the dipole-dipole interactions. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the third interaction, which is your dipole-induced dipole forces. Okay, this is the third type of interaction, which is your dipole induced dipole forces. Okay, so students, these type of attractive forces operate between the polar molecules having permanent dipole and the molecules having no permanent dipole. Okay, the one you can say that for between the polar and the non-polar molecules. Okay, so they do not possess they interact with the molecules which do not possess any dipole. However, when these molecules come into come near the polar molecule, they get polarized and appear as the induced dipole. This is because the electron cloud of the non-polar atom or the molecule gets deformed due to the electric field of the polar molecule, and this causes a shift in the center of the gravity of the negative charge related to the nuclear charge, and it results in the formation of an induced dipole. Okay, for example, here we can take the example of an atom. Let's consider this is a polar molecule. Let's assume that this is a polar molecule. This is A and this is your B. This is A will be your positively charged and this B will be your negatively charged. Okay, and consider this as a non-polar molecule. So assume that this is a non-polar molecule. Okay, so in this case, this is a polar molecule and this is a non-polar molecule. It will, and it you can say that it is a permanent dipole. And this is your non-polar molecule. Okay, so in this case, students, basically what happens is this negative charge which exists in the permanent dipole will attract the nucleus of the this non-polar molecule, and because of it this will also behave as a dipole. So that is why this is not a permanent dipole, but it is a dipole is induced in it, means a dipole is produced in it by this permanent dipole. Okay, so that is why this will start behaving as a dipole also. Okay, so in this case this polar molecule will attract or you can say that it will interact with the this non-polar molecule, and it will induce a dipole in this case also. So this is your induced dipole. So that is why we call it as this is induced dipole. That is why we call it as the dipole induced dipole forces. Okay, this is what your dipole induced dipole forces. This is occurs between the molecules of a permanent dipole, or you can say it occurs between this kind of attraction is present in case of the polar and the non-polar molecules. Okay, so the next type of your interaction is your hydrogen bond. Okay, so hydrogen bond is a special case of dipole-dipole interaction. So when the atom of hydrogen is bonded to atoms of highly electronegative elements such as fluorine, oxygen or nitrogen, then the hydrogen atom forms a weak bond with the electronegative atom of the other molecule, and this weak bond is called the hydrogen bond. For example, here you can take the example of HF, that is your hydrogen fluoride. In this case, the hydrogen atom forms a weak bond with the fluorine atom of the neighboring molecule. This H will form a weak bond with the fluorine molecule. For example, this is your HF molecule, then it will form a weak bond with the hydrogen of the other HF molecule. Okay, this is your partially positive charge, and this is your partial negative charge. Here it is your positive charge, and here it is your partial negative charge. Okay, and this will also form this kind of molecule. So this is your partial positive charge, and this is your partial negative charge. Okay, so in this case the weak bond is formed, which is known as your hydrogen bond, and it forms a bond with the fluorine atom of the neighboring molecule, while the remaining bond to its fluorine atom. Okay, and this is intermolecular hydrogen bonding is shown like this.